Guys, this has been a morning. Like, let me tell you, making sure that the animals are okay. When there's a natural disaster going on and you have animals, like farther than having like pets like dogs and cats, when you have a farm, you have livestock, it could be a lot. Making sure the animals are doing okay, are safe, it's a lot of work. It's rewarding still, making sure they're okay and finding out they're okay, and you do everything you could to keep them safe. But it's definitely overwhelming. Look at this. This is our creek. It's totally out in the pasture. We have a neighbor that has oh my gosh, small like pond, I'm sorry, small pond. And that one also came out and it connected to our land that's in the other side. I will show you right now. And then the creek, and it connected to the creek, and the creek came out of the course. I'm gonna show you in a second. This is insane. We already made sure say that I have the best neighbors in the whole world. Like, everybody has been texting me, friends that live in the same town I live, neighbors, making sure my sheep are okay, and people getting out of their car to help out whenever they saw me and my kid trying to get the sheep in a safe spot because it was flooding. It makes me even like very emotional. I'm an emotional person, but it has me very, very emotional because even strangers stopped and helped. Neighbors texted from other areas, and you know, making sure everybody's doing good and the sheep are okay. Everybody knows we have sheep. So I'm gonna show you in a second what we did. It's not completely done, what we could do for the sheep at this moment. We just kept them safe and took them out of the flooded area. We have a better spot for them where it's not flooded at all, and it's fenced and everything, and we have a shed, but it's in the other side of the creek. That's what we try to do. Like, with our neighbor, we try to get them out, even walking towards the street, and get them up the hill towards the gated safer area. But they did not want to follow. They usually follow with food or something, and I had all those things and the bell and everything, but they were so excited to see there was new grass out of the fence, they wouldn't follow me. They would not move. And we were getting so wet. My neighbor was also getting, like, he entered that flooded area without fear. I entered too, but he was faster than me without fear. I was like, oh my gosh. So he had a great idea, since towards that gate in the flooded area, there's like a spot, like a triangle that's angled. It's not getting flooded at all. So at least we had them gated in that spot. They have grass, they have water for sure. Until a little later, we can try again. Maybe when my husband gets here, we can attach the trailer to the pickup truck and get them inside the trailer, and then cross them to this side. I'm gonna check on them now. I'm gonna show you so you can understand. Like, this is what we're dealing with right now. They were all the way back in a very like small hill, not getting flooded at that moment, but then it's been raining nonstop, so we had to take them out. My neighbor went inside that ocean and pushed them here, and I was all the way to the middle. I was like a scaredy cat. He pushed them. He even carried a few of them and pushed them towards this side. We took them out here, but they would not follow me back up the hill to get them inside of the fenced area. So we had to get them back here. He had the amazing idea of getting them to this corner and inside and safe. So I think they're gonna be okay here on this side because they have water for sure. They have a little bit of grass until this afternoon. We can figure out to get them out and up the hill. So here they are, and there's a lot of like thunderstorm, and I'm going back. Goodbye. There they are. They're safe. But This is insane. This is supposed to be pasture all the way. And this kind of pond came out of the course, connected to my land and the creek that we have over here that's overflowing with water right now. So this is what we're dealing with. Good and the bad when you have a farm and animals. Everything you have to deal with. This is part of it. This is, yeah, the other side of the pasture on one side, but what we wanted to do is to get them out of this fenced area and up the hill, because right there up the hill we have a big chunk of pasture that will not get flooded, and there's a shed in the back. They have plenty of space, but until we can get them out and up the hill, so yeah, that's where the pasture they are right now is connected with like the pond that flooded our area and connected to our creek, which is all that in between those trees all the way to the back. And this part, the lower part, gets super flooded. So I have two sheep on this side, a mom and a newborn we shared about recently, and they're thankfully both of them are on this side. This is absolutely crazy. This is supposed to be pasture as well. Look at that entire tree behind me that fell yesterday. That's not on the way. There's a bigger tree that fell. There it is. Actually, I usually walk like all of that. This is filled with water, and the movement, I don't know how to call that in English, but the movement, like, it is very strong. Look at that. A closer look to the creek. Oh my gosh, we would need to fix a few things over here. Look at that fence. This is an issue we've been dealing with every time this happens. This is out of control. Baby girl and Noah are doing great. They're very smart. They have stayed on this side of the land, the pasture, and they go back and forth into the shed we have back there. So they're doing great, and I'm so happy because I'm pretty sure the baby wouldn't have made it on that and the other side. Like, there was no way. She's too tiny. So I'm just so happy they're here. Hey, next day after the flood. Okay, I wanted to add an extra video because I know I have some of the people that helped yesterday that are in my social media, and I really, from the bottom of my heart, want to say thank you so much. Thank you to all that follow me in social media, and thank you to all the people that are not following me because we don't know each other. We just met yesterday, and you were so willing to help out. I mean, living in a small town has so much magic, and I don't know, it's just such a blessing. Everybody knows each other, and if you don't know each other, you will get to know each other at some point. And it was a little bit of everything. It was crazy, but it was funny at the same time, and I got super emotional, like, because it was just really nice to have people to count on moments like this. So I didn't want to miss this opportunity after showing everybody what happened yesterday, and take that chance to say thank you so much to all the people that showed up yesterday. The ones that I know, the ones that I didn't know but I got to meet yesterday, and the ones that didn't know what was happening and were passing by, the ones that my friends called and came right away. Like, it was amazing, and it was a very much needed help, because my husband is a first responder. He's a lineman, so in situations like this, he's working and getting power back to all the people that lost power. So thank you so much. Thank you. I just wanted to say thank you. I don't know what else to say, but thank you. This is how it looks today. So this is part of the flooded area. This is how it's supposed to look. And the other side is where it was the worst, where the sheep were when we had to come and take them out of that area. And I am so grateful to that first neighbor that stopped and helped me to take the sheep out of the flooded area. But everybody was amazing. Everybody did so much and tackled my sheep because they did not want it to get into the trailer. They got so difficult. So it was a lot of work, a few hours, like more than a few hours of work, physical work. So I feel so thankful. There was a policeman even tackling my sheep. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I appreciate you all and the help and the support. Everybody, oh my gosh, I do want to say all the people that texted me, because there was, I was so surprised by the many friends and neighbors and people that live close by that know where I live and that I have sheep, asking me if I was okay, if my sheep were okay, and if I needed any help. My gosh, again, overwhelmed with emotions. I'm a crier, so thank you all.